Hello everyone. Today I want to discuss about the why do we fall ill. As you know that we have already discussed that different types of the disease. Today I want to discuss that disease caused by the different microorganisms like protozoa, like disease caused by bacteria. So I want to discuss first disease caused by protozoa. You know that disease caused by protozoa, that may be malaria, okay, and malaria is caused by the plasmodium, okay. It will enter through the liver. Next, what are the means of spread, or what are the vectors which are responsible for the spreading of malaria? So you know that female Anopheles mosquito is responsible for the spread of disease. Then what are the symptoms of malaria? Malaria, if anybody is suffering from the malaria, any person is suffering from malaria, then what happens? Actually the symptoms may be like that: headache, nausea, muscular pain, high fever with specific pattern of cold, okay, and it may be hot and sweating stage. So these different types of the symptoms are arise in this malaria, okay. How we can prevent the malaria? Actually use the mosquito nets and insects repellents also to prevent the mosquito bite. Even do not allow that collection of water anywhere around you or surroundings, okay. Sprinkle kerosene oil in the open drainage, okay. If drainage is open, then what you will do, you can just sprinkle the kerosene oil over there. Any place where water is collected, then you can use the wire gauge, and that should be prevent from the malaria, okay. And even your doors, your windows, everything that we are using at your home, so doors, windows, these should be also along with the wire gauge, okay. And doses of quinine are that are prescribed by the doctors, that is taken by the patient, okay. So it will control the malaria, got it. So we should write these things, how we can control it, or what are the mainly causal organisms, or what are the disease. So first you will write the diseases, and causal organism, that we will discuss here, okay. Then after that, causal organism, diseases, malaria. Disease, these are caused by protozoa, so malaria is protozoa, okay. And the causal organism, mainly which one is the causal organism? That is plasmodium, okay. And who will transmit it? So Anopheles mosquito will transmit from one person to another person. So you can write the plasmodium. It will enter through the liver. After that, you can write the next column, that is means of spread or vectors. So means of spread, you can write means of spread, okay. Means of spread, how it will be spread, who is responsible for spreading. So Anopheles, female Anopheles mosquito. So you can write that female Anopheles mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito, okay. Female Anopheles mosquito, okay. So that is responsible for spreading it. Okay. Now these are the malaria is that disease which is caused due to the plasmodium, and it will spread through the female Anopheles mosquito. Now next disease is sleeping sickness. Do you know how it will be caused? Which is the causal organism? So trypanosoma is that causal organism, that is trypanosoma brucei. Okay, and it will spread by the fly that is known as TCTC fly. So you can write that. Next one, sleeping sickness. Sleeping sickness. Okay. Then causal organism is trypanosoma. Okay, so you can write trypanosoma. Brucei. Trypanosoma brucei. Okay. So trypanosoma brucei, you can write like that. Trypanosoma brucei. Okay, and it will be that means of spread, mainly how it will be spread. So it will be spread by bite of fly. The name of the fly is TCTC fly. So you can write TCTC fly. Okay. And what are the symptoms of this disease? Actually, the person who is suffering from that sleeping sickness, okay, sleeping sickness I have written. Okay, so that sleeping sickness person has just becomes anxiety, he has fever, he is feeling that headache also, itching, then insomnia, then mood changes. Sometimes he will become very happy, sometimes sad, so mood changes, then sleep pattern will also changes. So these are the different symptoms that are causes because of the sleeping sickness. Okay, now what are the mainly preventive measures for using for sleeping sickness? Actually, using insect repellents, because the fly will be transferred from one person to another person. So we have to use the repellents, mainly insect repellents. Wearing long sleeves clothing, avoid TCTC fly, dense areas, and doses of drugs, that is eflomethane. Okay, so these are the doses of drugs taken by the patient. Now next, Kala Azar. Kala Azar is also known as leishmaniasis. Why? Because it is caused due to the leishmania, Donovani. Okay, so Kala Azar, next disease is Kala Azar. Kala Azar, that is also known as, or it will be leishmaniasis. Leishmaniasis. Okay, because it is caused due to the leishmania donovani. Okay, so it is known as leishmaniasis. Got it? So causal organism is leishmania donovani. So you can write leishmania donovani or leishmania also. Okay, leishmania, we will write SH, leishmania. Leishmania. Here also leishmania. leishmaniasis. Okay, so that Leishmania donovani is the disease causative organism. Okay, and it will be just transfer or spread. How it will be spread? Bite of insect. That insect name is sand flies. Okay, so you can write that sand fly also. It will be transferred from one person or infected person to healthy person by sand fly. Okay, so you can write that sand fly. After that, next one, what are the symptoms of it? Actually, the person who is suffering from the Kala Azar, he or she, that is difficult in breathing. Okay, skin sores will be there, which may becomes skin ulcers. Okay, and ulcers in mouth, mainly in tongue, gum, lips and nose. Okay, and abdominal discomfort. So these are the different symptoms of that Kala Azar. And how we can prevent these symptoms, and what are the preventive and control measures for it? So use the insect repellent also. Why? Because it will transfer from one person to another by using the sand fly. So that is the vector. These are the vectors through which these are spreading. Okay, so sometimes these vectors are those insects which will transfer these disease from patient to the healthy person. So these are the vectors mainly, they will transfer the diseases. Okay, so female Anopheles mosquito is the vector, TCTC fly is the vector, a female Anopheles mosquito is the vector for malaria, TCTC fly is the vector for the sleeping sickness, and sand fly is the vector for the Kala Azar, that is also known as leishmaniasis. Okay, now what we will do, such we are using that we can use the repellent, that is the repellent or insect repellent you should use. Okay, and stay in well screened areas, and antimony containing compound in the main drug or treating this disease. Okay, so these are the preventive and controlling measures. Next, disease which are caused by bacteria. So the disease which are caused by bacteria, that will be the disease that is tuberculosis, that is known as TB. Okay, next one is cholera, then typhoid, and uh, mainly diarrhea. So these are the different diseases which are caused by bacteria. So we should write these disease, their causative organisms and means of transfer also, how they will transfer, and symptoms and preventive measure we will discuss here. Okay, so let us write the next disease that will be caused by bacteria. Okay, so we can write here diseases causative organism, same we can write. Okay, but here disease which are caused, diseases caused by bacteria. You can write the next heading. What are the disease which are caused by bacteria? Plasmodium we have done, 3 diseases are there, that is malaria, Kala Azar and sleeping sickness. So these are the protozoan disease. Now next we will start the disease which are caused by bacteria. Okay, so let us start. First we will write the tuberculosis, and tuberculosis is that causative organism or causal organism for the tuberculosis is Mycobacterium. Okay, mainly Mycobacterium tuberculosis. And how it will be spread? It will be spread by inhaling infected droplets that is released by coughing, sneezing or talking to infected person. Okay, so what are the symptoms? Actually loss of appetite and weight. ठीक है, so who is suffering from the TB उसको भूख नहीं लगेगी and it loss of weight is also there. Okay, then lung TB includes the continuous fever and persistent cough and blood stained sputum, chest pain and breathlessness will be taking place. Okay, and lymph gland TB will be also there. It will include swelling, secretion through skin and prolonged that will be prolonged low grade fever arises in the afternoon. Okay, so these are the different symptoms which are caused due to the TB, tuberculosis. TB is tuberculosis. Okay, next how it will be preventive and prevention and control. So it will be prevent by avoid overcrowded areas, then isolation of patient, covering mouth while coughing, sneezing or maintain good hygiene. Okay, good health hygiene and sanitary conditions also. Then immunization with BCG for prevention, then ATT, that is anti-tubular therapy for control. So these are the preventive measures and control measures for the TB. So you can write tuberculosis, first disease that is caused by bacteria is tuberculosis, that is known as TB. In short form, it is known as TB and it will be caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Okay, so this is the causal organism or causative organism. Mycobacterium tuberculosis is a causative organism for TB. Okay, so that how it will be spread. So we can write that inhaling infected droplets released, inhaling infected droplets released from cough. So released by coughing, then sneezing. So you can write by coughing. We are not written the by coughing, sneezing, or it may be by talking to infected person. They will talk to the infected person or by talking to infected person. Okay, so these are the means of spread, or it will be spread through the air. Most probably droplets are released into the air and we will breathe in, so that will be move inside our body. So that will be transfer from patient to the healthy person. Okay, now next is cholera. Next second we will write cholera. It is also caused by bacteria. TB is also caused by bacteria and cholera is also caused by bacteria. So Vibrio cholera is the causative organism for the cholera. So we can write Vibrio cholera. Vibrio cholera. Next we can write that how it will be spread. So flies mainly spreaded it, contaminated water and food. So you can write the flies contaminated water and food, contaminated water and food. So that is the means of spread. That are the means of spread. The flies and the contaminated water and food will spread from infected person to healthy person. Okay. Now, what are the symptoms for it? Mainly that if somebody is suffering from the cholera, then what's happened? What happened? These are the different symptoms for it, that watery diarrhea is taking place, and vomiting without nausea, and sunken eyes. Okay. Then great loss of mineral salt and leads to kidney failure also. These are the different symptoms of this cholera. Now next, what are the preventive measures and how it will be prevent? So prevention and control would be possible if the person suffering from the cholera will take the boiled water and cooked food should be consumed by the person. Maintenance of personal hygiene, that is better for that person, and good sanitation conditions necessary for that person. Then immunization by cholera vaccine, that I have told you, that is ORS, oral rehydration solution. You know that ORS, oral rehydration solution, that controlled dehydration. Antibiotics like cycline, it will kill the bacteria. So that are taken by the patient who is suffering from the cholera. Next, typhoid. Actually, typhoid is caused due to the organism Salmonella typhi. How it will be spread from one person to another? So by ingestion of water, means intake of water, ingestion of water, food, and contaminated with fecal matter by houseflies, etc. And symptoms are headache, fever. These headache and fever, most probably all the patient has this common symptom. Okay, so headache, fever, and that rises at afternoon. The fever is rises at the afternoon and keeps increasing for 7 to 8 days. And you know that high fever is in second week. Okay, 7 to 8 days, and after that high fever increases, and it will be increases high in the second week, and gradually the decline during third and fourth week. So these are the different symptoms. Next, proper sanitation, how we will control it, how we can prevent it. So by proper sanitation and disposal of fecal matter, got it. Then TAB vaccination should be there, that typhoral oral vaccine is there, TAB, TAB, typhoral oral activity, okay, sorry, oral vaccine. Then chloromycin, that chloromycetin is a drug, okay, that cures the typhoid. So these are the different preventive measures, or we can control it by using these measures. So write that next disease, that is typhoid. Third one, you can write the third disease, that is typhoid. Typhoid causative organism is Salmonella typhi. So you can write Salmonella typhi, Salmonella typhi. And how it will be spread? So by ingestion of water, food, you can write by ingestion of water, food that is contaminated. So contaminated with fecal matter, contaminated with fecal method, fecal matter, we can write that fecal matter contaminated with fecal matter by housefly or another thing. Fecal matter by houseflies etc, or maybe another insect. Okay, now next is diarrhea. So how the diarrhea is caused? Actually, you know that due to the diarrhea what happens, mainly that diarrhea is caused due to the causative organism, that causative organism is not the same. Mainly जो bacteria है such as Escherichia coli, then Shigella salmonella etc, these are the bacteria which will bacteria which will cause the diarrhea. And even other also, that will be the some viruses also available, that is rotavirus, okay, and enterovirus, and protozoans also, that is enta-amoeba histolytica, and nematodes, that ascaris. So these are the different microorganisms which will cause the diarrhea. Okay, so we can write the next disease, that is diarrhea. Fourth one, diarrhea. Diarrhea, that is OEA, diarrhea. Okay, so diarrhea is caused due to the bacteria, due to the virus, and due to the protozoa also. Means we can't say that it will be caused by the only bacteria. So diarrhea is such type of disease that may be caused because of the bacteria. So bacterial, so mainly bacteria, you can write the name of the bacteria. So mainly it will be caused due to the bacteria, but sometimes it will be caused due to the virus also. So mainly bacteria such as Escherichia coli or Escherichia coli, Escherichia coli, okay. Then Shigella salmonella, Shigella salmonella. These are the bacteria which will cause the diarrhea. Okay, and some protozoa also. So some viruses also. So you can write here etc and you can write and some also caused by viruses, and some also caused by virus, some also caused by viruses. Okay, for example, rotavirus and enterovirus. You can write in the brackets rotavirus and enterovirus. you can write here, we don't have space, so you can write here enterovirus. So these are the two viruses which will cause this diarrhea, and mainly it is caused due to the bacteria, and it will be caused due to the protozoa also. So protozoans, you can write protozoans, we'll write at the top. Okay, so you can write at the top protozoans. What are the protozoans? The name of the protozoans are Entamoeba histolytica. Okay, Entamoeba histolytica, that is Entamoeba histolytica, you can write here. Entamoeba histolytica. Okay. Histolytica. Then after that, Entamoeba histolytica, that is, and nematodes. Nematodes are more, for example, Ascaris. So you can write last and nematodes, example Ascaris. It means it will be caused due to the bacteria, it will be caused due to the protozoa also, and it will be caused due to the Ascaris, that is nematodes. Okay. So now contaminated, how it will be transferred from one person to another? What are the means of spread? So means of spread, mainly these we can write the means of spread. So contaminated food, water, you can write contaminated food, water, contaminated food, water, hands and clothes, etc. and clothes, etc. etc. Okay. So what are the symptoms? In loose motions is taking place, vomiting is there, weight loss, then abdominal cramps and dehydration. These are the different symptoms for this disease. How we can control it? Actually, proper personal hygiene and sanitary conditions should be necessary. State and mainly safe stale food should be there. Stale food should be avoided by the person. Okay, and give ORS to control the dehydration. ORS can be prepared by adding sugar and small amount of salt into it, into the water, and dose of antibiotics and antidiarrheal drugs should be taken by the patient, so that these can be controlled and prevented by these measures, controlling measures and preventive measures. Okay. So with this, thank you and have a nice day.